channel and welcome to another Veggie Tips and Tricks video. I went online a couple of days ago to discover that I hit 20,000 subscribers here on YouTube, so yay! A huge thank you to all of you guys who've been with me since the beginning, right back when I first posted my hot brush out tutorial, and maybe even before that when I posted some, I think it was a nail tutorial from such a long time ago. Oh no, a lipstick review or something. Anyway, for the last 2 years I've really been working really hard on the channel and actually trying to grow it and make something of it, and thank you to everyone who has made this possible, whether you're a new subscriber or whether you've been around for years. I wouldn't be here without you guys. It's realistically how it is. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your suggestions, your contributions, your encouragement, and all of the things that you guys have taught me as well, because a lot of my journey in learning how to dress vintage, in how to be more sustainable, in how to be a better vegan, these have all come from you guys. I've really grown as an individual and I've grown as a creator as a result of my experience with you guys and my interaction with you guys, and I just owe you a massive thank you for that. I have gotten to do things on this channel, via this channel, and on my Instagram and via my Instagram that I honestly never thought I would do in my life. I never thought I would be a YouTuber. That's not something I kind of set out to do. I've done things recently, I've started doing some regular modeling work. You guys might have seen, if you follow me on Instagram, that I have been doing some regular shoots with Palaver folk, who are absolutely gorgeous, and I'm so pleased to be working with a brand that is creative. There's real artistry that goes into it, by Bryony, who creates the prints and is the founder and the brains behind Palaver folk. And also that they are an ethical company, that they try really hard to produce, they have organic cotton, they are ethical in the way that they get their products made. They're just all around such a great company, and it's a real pleasure to be regularly involved with them, and they're just really lovely, and doing the shoots with them, and James Champion, who's their photographer, is just really lovely. Yeah, just not what I expected I would be doing. And I recently did the most amazing shoot for Hadley Smith, who does these insanely beautiful reproduction swimsuits and bodysuits that are just honestly some of the most beautiful things I've ever put on. And then for the photo shoot, the request from Hadley and Jennifer, who's her marketing manager, was to do kind of a Helmut Newton inspired shoot, who is one of my all-time favorite photographers. They're pictures that I've been pining over ever since I was really young, and I never actually thought I would get the opportunity to try and recreate anything like that. And then I got to do it as part of this shoot, and James Champion did the most amazing job of shooting the pictures, and it was just really, it was a dream experience. And in all honesty, none of this would have happened if it hadn't been for you guys. And I know a lot of people talk about the fact that social media can be really negative for body image and for confidence, but I haven't really had that experience. I mean, sure, I get comments from people, lascivious comments, and I get people calling me fat or ugly or whatever, and I honestly just delete those. I just don't really worry about them. But I think I've had a confidence boost in the fact that people have believed that I'm able to do things that maybe I didn't think I could do, and that's been really wonderful. Especially seeing as the last 2 years that I've been working on the channel, I've had a lot of issues. You guys know, I had trouble with my visa in Paris, and then coming here, it cost me a lot of money. I didn't really know what I was gonna do when I got to Paris, or what I was gonna do when I came here. I've had health issues, really quite bad ones I'm still struggling with at the moment. I've had family members get really sick. It's just been a really tough couple of years, and I kind of didn't really think that I was gonna make the 20,000. My aim was to do it within 12 months after I hit 10,000, and I'm just a couple of months over that, which doesn't surprise me because I haven't been able to be consistent realistically like I was hoping to be. But I'm really proud of myself for having stuck with it despite not being able to do what I was hoping to do. I do tend to get down on myself if I don't manage to meet my goals, and I'm not really the sort of person who gives up, but I can be really negative toward myself, and I haven't been doing that. I've been really positive and just trying to cheer myself on, and I think that's come from how positive the community around me is, other creators, but mostly you guys. Your comments and your messages are just so beautiful and so warm and lovely. I honestly think that this is the nicest corner of the internet, and somehow I've stumbled upon it and become part of it, and I'm just so pleased, and it's become such a wonderful part of my life that I feel really, really positive about, and that I'm just really passionate about continuing. So despite the fact that I'm struggling at the moment to upload regularly because I don't know day to day or week to week how I'm going to go and how much I can achieve, I just want to keep going because this makes me happy, and I'm getting to do things, like I said, that I never thought I would, and I want to see what else is possible, because in the past I've always tried to map my life out so much, and a lot of what I wanted to happen has happened. Like, I moved to Paris, I moved to London, I did music, you know, when I decided I wanted to do YouTube is working for me. But there's lots of things along this journey, particularly in the last couple of years, that weren't in my control. And you know what? Since letting things happen the way that they're organically happening, my life has been so much better. And I think that this little world has really helped me learn that. And I really want to keep going with this because I think it's having a very positive impact on me as a person. And I think it's just making life interesting because it's unpredictable, and things are so much more exciting and less disappointing if you don't have a preconceived idea of how it should be. So I don't really know what's going to happen next. I kind of like that. I'm open to suggestions. A lot of what I do on this channel and on my Instagram comes via your suggestions, so I'm always open to them. I am open to criticism. I have shut a few people down recently on my YouTube channel. Not shut them down, but kind of tried to put them back in their box by being quite blunt with them about how rude they are. Of course, I welcome criticism and I welcome feedback. I don't think I know everything, and I'm certainly not perfect. I mean, when it comes to like video production and producing the videos that I put on the internet, I wouldn't say I'm particularly skilled at that. That's fine. It's how people say it. I kind of just want to remind people that, like, I do this for free. Most of the content that goes on the internet and on my Instagram I'm putting out there for free, particularly the content that is informative. Yeah, I'm not getting paid, and a lot of the time when I'm promoting clothing or shoes or whatever, I'm not getting paid for that. They might have given me the product for free, but that doesn't pay my bills. I share things with you guys that I think you're going to enjoy, and sometimes I do videos that don't even represent what I love. It's because I know I've been asked so many times for it that I put something out there for a certain part of my audience in particular who've asked for it, but it's not necessarily my personal style, you know. But if everything I put on here is my personal style specifically, it's only gonna be attractive to a certain number of people. Sometimes I wear things, or I do an outfit, or I suggest, like, this is where you can buy such and such, because other people have asked me where they can access those things, and it doesn't really represent me as an individual and my individual style, but I like the fact that I'm giving suggestions and being helpful to people. But my point is that if people are genuine, like so many of you are, it makes me want to make videos for you guys. So if you guys are politely suggestive and, you know, constructively critical, you will get what you want. If you're rude to me, you'll just get a mouthful. That's all there is to it. But please do message me, because I will get to it, and yours may be a suggestion that I'm like, yes, this is amazing, I didn't think of this, I really want to make a video about this. If you want to engage with me, like, I spend a lot of time on Instagram now. Is that something I should admit on the internet? I'm not sure, but yeah, feel free to come and chat in the comments, or like PM me. I don't mind people. I know some people are really against the PMs or the DMs, but that's fine. As long as they're not of a lascivious nature, all above board, then if you want to have a chat with me, please do it over on Instagram. I'm not going to make any promises about what is next because, like I said, I'm not doing too good, so I'm just going to make things as I have the energy to make them, because if I say to you, or next week I'm going to do a hair tutorial, and then I get, you know, I go through a rough patch with my health and I don't have the energy to do that, then I don't make a video. Whereas if I don't promise you guys anything in particular and I feel like rubbish, then I might sit down and do a chatty video, as opposed to just being like, oh, I'm too sick to make a hair video, I suck, when I could maybe some days put some makeup and hair on and just like sit down and have a chat with you guys about a topic, because the makeup and hair tutorials are very time consuming and they are quite exhausting. Like, it's a lot of work for me, and sometimes I just don't have that in me, and sometimes I do, and then they'll crop up. But also I don't just want this channel to be all about hair and makeup and beauty. I've recently been touching on more like sustainable fashion and why vintage is sustainable, and I would really like to go down that path a bit more. I think that's a bit of a hot topic right now, but also I just feel like if I'm going to be growing this platform and reaching more and more people, I want to be making some sort of positive contribution. I don't just want to be encouraging people to do hair and makeup and to consume things. I think there's a positive factor from the vintage hair and beauty side in that a lot of people come to vintage style and they kind of find themselves and they feel more confident. I feel really positive about encouraging that, and I feel really positive about encouraging people to make it their own as well, that there is no rules about vintage. That's really important to me, but I kind of want to take it a step further in that I want to talk about things like why I believe in vintage style and not vintage values, which is a bit of a topic of contention, and I think I want to touch on stuff like that, but not in a like negative, aggressive way. I want to share my own thoughts and get in on the conversation and find out why people think they want to live in the past and why other people really don't. I think that would be really interesting. I also would like to make more vegan videos. I know that's not everyone's cup of tea, but there's a large percentage of you that are vegan and into vintage style, which really surprised me. And I want to make sure I'm bringing content for you guys, but also I want to make content that encourages people to make good decisions. So if you're not ready to go vegan, I'm not going to be preachy. I totally get that not everyone is ready to be vegan. It took me a very long time to get there myself. If you never go vegan, that's fine. But if I can encourage you to buy cruelty-free makeup so that you're not encouraging companies to test on animals, or you feel like doing a meatless Monday, or you discover how to make items that are usually really toxic and bad for the environment and are tested on animals, and I show you how to make an at-home version or something, I would feel really positive about that. And you know, if those videos are things that not everyone's into, then you know, you can watch the hair and beauty videos and not watch the vegan videos or whatever. I just want to kind of broaden my horizons a little bit. But all this being said, it will all just have to come as it comes because it largely depends on my health. I am, without like getting too much into personal stuff, but I am on the waiting list for surgery, which once that happens, I'm hoping, then my specialist is hoping that it will like help the situation. So if that's the case, then hopefully once I've had the surgery, I have no idea when that's going to be. Hope it doesn't take forever, but yeah, hopefully once that happens I will have my energy back and my motivation, because like in Paris I was uploading every day for a while there and I felt so motivated to do it, and now like sometimes it's like 8 weeks before I upload something. I don't think it's maybe been that long, I hope not, but yeah, I struggle. It's not that I don't want to do it, the passion and motivation is there. It is literally that some days I can't even get out of bed. Like yeah, it's just taking it a day at a time, and I hope you guys can understand, and thank you especially to those of you who've stuck around while I've sort of been up and down on this platform, and those of you who've joined recently despite the fact that I haven't had regular output of content. Thank you so much, and just thank you to all of you who watch the videos and who comment and who support me. You are amazing and I love you guys, and thank you so much. Bye.